Hello, Aries. Elsie here to do a bonus read for you. Just wanted to say thank you, Aries, for all the ways you've been loving on the channel. And, well, today is kind of a big day for you, right? There was sort of a lingering energy is still here, a new moon in your sign. And also there was a partial eclipse in your sign as well, partial solar eclipse. So this is really big energy that's moving around today. So I thought it might be appropriate to come here and give you a little bit of a reading because it feels like big energy today, big changes, and that's likely what we'll be reading about today is big energy and big changes. Let's get a deck and find out what is going down. So I intend to read for the current energy or the future energy. I don't intend on reading for the past, but you know what? It's Mercury retrograde. It's about to pop up. It's going to pop up. Sometimes it will. And so if it does, I am going to acknowledge it, but I'm not going to dig back there. Onward and upward, friends, right? We are looking forward. It's a new moon today. So new moons are new opportunities. New doors are opening. Let's find out what's going on for Aries. Tell me about Aries. It's bonus read. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aries, please. All right. Well, looks like I had this deck upside down. That's okay. That's all right. Things come out as they're supposed to. So we do have the Lovers in the reverse. We have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, and we do have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So look, it feels like at the beginning of this reading here, it feels like you are about to come out from behind the fear wall here. There is something here that I feel that you've been carrying around with you for a while, and I feel like it's time for you to drop it. The nines, by the way, are the place where you can drop those burdens, and you just have to wait for the new cycle to show up, like for the old cycle to end. I feel like with the Lovers in the reverse that you're thinking about reconnecting with someone here. And the Lovers could be a choice. I feel like it's your choice, whether you want to or not. I'm not telling you that you have to, right? That there's nothing in a tarot reading that tells you that you have to. I feel like there is somebody here who you see as a potential person. Now, I don't know if you're in a relationship or not, and I don't know why I'm saying that right now, because it feels almost like you could be in a relationship, Aries, but maybe you're not. There is somebody here, though, that you think about a lot. I feel like this person is somebody who you wonder, it's almost like I wonder what would have happened if we would have reconnected. It feels like there is somebody here that thinks about you or that you think about them. I think it's you. I think it's you that's thinking about them, honestly. Tell me more about Aries. Tell me about this Nine of Wands. Tell me why you've decided to come out of this hiding place. It's like I just saw a groundhog stick its head out of the hole in the ground and look around. Actually, it was that one from that movie Caddyshack. Do you remember that? Oh my God, I crack myself up here in my dining room, Aries. And remember that little groundhog? Was it a groundhog? Ground squirrel? I kept making all the holes on the golf course. All right, anyways, if you know, you know, it's an old movie. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, there we go. King of Swords. Look, Aries, it feels like there is somebody from long ago. I want to say it does feel like it's somebody that, now I don't know what your history is. We can read into that and find out what the Lovers in the reverse means, but it feels like you have history with somebody here because the Six of Cups is here. It feels like there is history and time has gone by. It feels like there is some sort of destined conversation or communication or clarity that's showing up here. It feels as though you feel like the past might become the present or that it might show up in the future. I feel like when it comes to this person that you're actually rather cold in how you treat them, how you speak with them. And I don't think it's because you don't like them. I think it's because you're trying to hold back your feelings. The King of Swords is here. And when the King of Swords is in the upright, it's somebody who is very head over heart. I don't want to get my feelings involved. So that's why I was saying I'm not sure whether you're currently in a relationship or not, because it does feel like that there is an energy here of, I wonder what would have happened if we would have reconnected. If I just would have come out from behind that fear wall and said something, I wonder, would things have moved forward? It feels like a lot of time has passed since you saw this person last. Tell me about this Lovers in reverse, please. Lovers in the reverse brings up the Tower, the Queen of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. You are not speaking to this person. You're in fact holding yourself back. I feel like the reason that you held yourself back or are currently holding yourself back from this person is because you're very attracted to them. There is a Tower here. A Tower is a realization. With the Lovers in the reverse and the Five of Pentacles here, it tells me you're having a realization, or like what would have become of us if we would have reconnected. It feels like the Five of Pentacles is the reconnection. If we could come out of lack and reconnect with each other, the Tower is here. It's like shifting your thoughts like from the past into this present moment. The Queen of Wands is here, someone who's very attractive and very independent, but you hold yourself back from this person because I feel like they have a special meaning in your life. Tell me about this Lovers, please. Tell me more about the Lovers. You're having some sort of a wild realization or revelation about somebody here that you're still very attracted to. We've got the Judgment card in the reverse. Oh, interesting. I feel like you've misjudged this person. They've become very abundant. The Devil is here, and you're still attached to them in some type of way. I don't think that you expected that this person would become very abundant or blessed by the universe. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. The Judgment card being in the reverse tells me that you misjudged someone here. That you are currently misjudging them, or you did misjudge them in the past. And I feel like this person went on to be very successful or plant their own pentacle. And it feels like maybe you're stuck on that. You're stuck on, well, I didn't realize that they had this potential. I didn't realize that they would become so successful. Look, this could be, you could flip it. Maybe this is a Cross Watchers reading. I don't know. But it feels like the Devil here is like you're still thinking about them. You're still attached to it here. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Look, the Wheel of Fortune tells me that you feel like it's destiny that you guys actually talk to each other, but you're prepared to meet them as the King of Swords. Tell me what this is all about over here. There is a history here. I feel there's a friendly history. Just asking Charlie right now, like if you guys had like a romantic history. Because it feels like although there's feelings here, like there's very deep soulmate feelings here. This is a soulmate energy. And that's why it's so confusing. Because the Lovers is in the reverse, which means that we either never got together, we never got to get into a romantic connection, but I still have an attraction or an affinity for this person. Tell me about the Wheel and the King of Swords, please. We've got the Three of Wands in the reverse. We've got the Ace of Cups, and we've got the Two of Wands. Sorry, the Two of Swords. So I feel that you don't want to wait anymore. It feels like somebody here is sort of heartbroken. Like I feel like you never really healed from this, Aries. It feels like you still think about this person. You still feel them. We have the Two of Swords and the Ace of Cups together. And when the Two of Swords is here, it's like the eyes are covered. So it's like the eyes are covered so we can use the other senses. And the other senses are the water in the background, which is I want to feel it. I don't really want to see it. I want to feel my way through it. But the Ace of Cups is here. And so it does really feel like you have some really big feelings for somebody that you never really got to express because of Three Swords. So it was over before it started. I think that you were destined to be with this person and that you missed out on it. I feel like for some reason, there's no future here. Destiny now is getting involved. It's like you didn't see a future in love with this person, and so you blocked them. So you could have blocked them literally online, but maybe you just blocked them out of your mind. Stop thinking about them. Stop thinking about the situation. But I feel like lately, they're showing up in your mind more and more. Tell me about this King of Swords. Why do you feel you need to come out as the King of Swords here? We have the Five of Wands. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Four of Swords. So I feel like what you I feel like the Five of Wands is telling me that there is indecision. I see. It's like after all this time, which could be years, because we do have 5 pentacles here. It could be 5 years for some of you. It feels like it is a long time, though. And so every once in a while, your mind wanders back to this person. We've got the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands is indecision. I feel like the King of Swords is here as a protection almost. It's like, nope, get your thoughts in order. It's like you have indecision. You can't make sense of the feelings, of the emotions that are here. The Four of Cups being in the reverse is telling me that you're kind of coming to this place where you're considering coming out of the comfort zone or coming out of hiding. Why is that? Because you're tired of waiting. You know, the only thing that keeps you back from communicating with this person is I think that you think that they are over you. The Queen of Swords is in the reverse. The Empress is here, and the Queen of Swords is part of the Empress energy. The Seven of Pentacles is in the reverse, which is the Empress waited forever, but stopped waiting. The Empress is like, I'm not even going to wait for this person anymore. So I think, Aries, that you think, now this could be a feminine or masculine Empress, take it as it is. This person knows their worth. And so I feel as though you feel if you approach this person, that they're not going to be very kind with their words. And so I feel that's why the Five of Wands is here. The indecision of coming out of hiding is this Queen of Swords, because I feel like you think that this person is just not interested in speaking to you like ever again. Why is that? Why do you think the Queen would treat you like that, Aries? Because one day we were friendly and then we weren't. I feel like we were happy. We were friends, or we were in the same social group, or it feels like at some point we were celebrating together and then we weren't. The Eight of Swords is here. We stopped talking. I got in my head. We stopped talking. We're not saying anything. And maybe you ran. I think you ran. And I think it just, the whole situation, I feel, kind of freaked you out just a little bit. Maybe you weren't ready for a relationship, because the Knight of Wands is here. And the Knight of Wands is not ready for a relationship. But I think that, I was saying at the very beginning that I feel like you are in a relationship. So I feel like you're in a relationship with somebody, but still thinking about another person. Tell me more about this. I feel like you're very attached to them. I want to talk about this devil energy here, that you're very still connected to them, or I would almost say it's an attachment. It's like at this point you can't deny it. It's an attachment. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, we've got the Five of Swords, and we've got the Ten of Swords. Okay. So I think that when it came to an end, it came to an end with harsh words. A disagreement. I don't agree with the way you're acting, or I don't agree with the things that you're saying. Somebody decided that they needed to win at any cost. And I feel that somebody here felt like they were betrayed by you. Or maybe someone betrayed you. Take it as it resonates for you, friend. But the Knight of Pentacles is here. And I feel like this happened a long time ago. We're looking at 5 or 6 years ago, probably. And I feel like just recently this person has now come back into your thoughts. And you're wondering, should I reconcile? Should I talk to this person? Should we make a conversation? There must be a reason that they're showing up in my mind's eye. And I feel like you think that if you approach this person, that you are going to... This person is not going to be very kind. What would the Queen say if you were to show up? The Queen of in reverse. The Hermit energy. We've got the Magician. This person has become very, very powerful. They are a powerful shaman. I feel like they have been spending a lot of time by themselves, which means that they are very aware of the part that they played in the situation that transpired here. This person has become a very powerful spiritual leader or teacher. This person was in the dark for a long time, but I feel like in the dark they felt around and found their tools, and a spark ignited. I think that's how this person became the Empress. It almost feels as if we stopped talking and this person felt betrayed, and it's almost like the betrayal that was felt, whether you felt it from them or they felt it from you, is what fueled someone to become the Empress. What's the outcome here? What else can you tell me about this? Just going to close up this reading here. Is there any advice for Aries here? We've got the Seven of Wands in the reverse. We've got the Chariot. Oh, and the Hanged Man. Isn't that interesting? So I feel you're supposed to wait for perspective before you get in your car and decide that you want to communicate with this person. I feel you're going to have to be flexible. And I don't know that you're all that great with being flexible, Aries, but you're going to have to be flexible. I feel like it's this energy right now of all the energies that are going on in your sign, right? Venus in retrograde, Mercury in retrograde. Yeah. It feels like you're harboring a lot of things under the surface that you're trying not to sort of bust out of the box like a thoroughbred behind the gate. You're like cantankerous and jumping all over the place and waiting for the gates to open. But it feels like you're supposed to take a moment to get some perspective. Because if you do reach out to this person, it could change everything. And if you are in a relationship, it might change the relationship that you're in. Because I think there's still some deep feelings here. It feels like there's still some deep feelings with this person here. So I feel like if you are going to do it, you need to do it in a flexible way. I feel like the King of Swords isn't really very flexible energy, that you're going to need to be more flexible than being the King of Swords if you expect to have any conversation with this person. We do have the Death card. We have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Page of Swords. So it does feel like you learned a lesson about keeping things under the surface or lying. Or it feels like some sort of silence, I'm going to say. That the Seven of Swords isn't even giving me the energy of lie or deceit. It's giving me the energy of silence. It's like you've learned your lesson about being silent. That silence sometimes is the transformation, that it changes everything. That things can end in silence. Because I think that's what happened here. I think that we just stopped talking, or it feels like you misjudged this person because this Judgment card is here. So I think all along that you two are soulmates, right? We do have the King and the Queen of Wands. We do have, yes, I feel like you're in a relationship. That's what it tells me here. If you are whether you're the feminine or the masculine, I think you are in a relationship here. But I think that since you have been in this relationship, you've become the Emperor. And so we have the Emperor and the Empress. And you might be married to a queen. Very different energies. The Empress is very different than a queen. The culmination of the queens is the Empress, has all the wisdom. It does feel like you misjudged this person because you were an emperor, and possibly they weren't at your level of vibration. And I feel like this person has that vibration and more now, is what it looks like. And so I feel like that's why your thoughts are going to this person. So we end up with the Moon. We end up with the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Cups. What do I do? Trying to get some clarity. Should we have this conversation? The Moon is energy of things aren't really as they seem. So the Seven of Cups is here. Is this what I want? Is it going to end up in me being sad? 5 of Cups above the head. Is it going to end up in me being regretful? Are there 2 cups left here? It feels like this Ace of Swords here is like the clarity that you need that's really hard for you to get because the Moon energy is here. And then we have the 8 of Wands. I feel like you want things to move forward, but you got to make a decision here. How bad do you want it? Do you want it or not, right? We've got the Ace of Wands here. I feel like the Ace of Wands is your energy, right? It's Aries, and I feel like you do want this new beginning. So I feel like you have a decision to make. What are you going to do from here, right? All right, I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. And happy new moon to you. I'll be going for now, but I'll be back, of course. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.